everyone, before I get into this video, I just want to apologize for not posting anything for so long. For those of you that have been following me on Facebook, you probably know that I've been dealing with some health problems, and also more recently I lost my voice, so excuse me for that. And on top of that, I am right in the middle of finals weeks, because it's more than 1 week, and I'm sure you are too. But you know what? I couldn't just leave you guys for like 3-4 weeks without any video because I felt horrible and I really missed filming, so I'm back again. Don't worry about me. I'm surviving because my name is Cuban Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat, and when I shake my maracas, they go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. If you know where that quote is from, you know what? I'm giving you a thumbs up. So here. With that out of the way, in today's video I'm gonna teach you how I personally study for long periods of time. I just want to start off by saying that I'm the type of person that can study from like 9 in the morning to 9 at night with like 2 bathroom breaks and 1 hour eating break, and I have no problem with that. But these tricks I feel apply to anyone that wants to study for like more than 3 hours, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours in one big chunk. So if you find yourself in that situation, just take a look at what I do, see if it inspires you, see if there's something here you would like to apply to your own study routine. I will just break it down to my usual 5 tips, and hopefully you'll be able to understand what I'm saying, because right now I feel like an old man. So, Ursula just stole my voice. Give it back! So the first tip I have for you is creating a bubble. Now, when you want to study, I don't know about you, but I tend to do everything else but studying. So by creating a bubble, I mean you should focus on your environment. So have everything you know you will either crave or want to do or want to fix during studying, have everything done, so there's nothing that is like bugging you, if you understand what I'm saying. So let's say if your bed is not made, or if you have a stack of laundry that needs to be done in the corner, trust me, in those 6 hours when you're studying, it will bug you, because we turn into like Cinderella when we study. So get that out of the way the day before. Also, another thing that can break you from your little study bubble is food. I get snack cravings when I study, and trust me, it just takes me 5 seconds to go to the fridge and get something. Turns into like Iron Chef America, and you're cooking like filet like of cod and just extravaganza. So what I advise you is have a lot of snacks and water and like anything you need on your desk, in your room, or in your study area. I suggest healthy alternatives because that also fuels you and makes you go longer, but that's just me. So basically the first tip is just you taking care of your environment and creating like a cocoon for yourself that you have to stay in it, like, you know, the Simpsons movies, like the dome, you know, that, create that. My next point is the time factor. Now, personally, there's 2 ways you can do this. One way that I like and works for me, and another way I know works for some people, but it doesn't work for me. So use your best judgment, pick the method that works for you. When it comes to time, when I study for long periods of time, like when I binge study, I don't want to know what time it is. Because to me, time makes me panic and makes me rush and makes me agitated, and then you're like, oh my god, I spent 2 hours reading a chapter, what is wrong with me? That's insane, that's way too much time. And then you rush, and then you just, it's too much, and you get scared and you don't want to do it. Me personally, I remove every watch, or I just don't keep a watch in my room in general, or I shut off my phone so I can't check the time. That way I can get lost in studying. Like, I don't care what time it is. I just know this is the work that needs to be done, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stay here until I finish it. But that works for me. I know some people on the opposite side like to keep time, like a watch or something. You'll see my next point is creating a plan. So some people like to be step by step. So like from 2 to 4, I'm gonna read chapter 1. From 4 to 5, I'm gonna do this. So if that works for you, do that. If that makes you motivated and get energized, go ahead. But when I have to lose myself and immerse myself in studying, I don't really want to know what time it is. I just want to like focus. That's how I don't lose focus, by just being completely in there. Like, think of it like, you know, when you're on vacation, do you really care what time it is? No, you're just enjoying it and you're losing yourself in the moment. Well, studying can be like vacation, but without a beach or tanning. Like I mentioned, my next point for you is to plan your time. So, like I said previously, if you want to time like 2 to 4 what to do, that's all up to you. But when I plan my time on studying, it's very general. So like, let's say on Monday I have to review notes, do practice test, and then like once active read. That's how I plan my time. It's very vague, and I feel like it really gives me the chance to just lose myself in what I'm doing and to not lose focus. I feel like when it's too precise, I tend to like stumble, and then when you stumble and you're like, oh wait, it kind of like bursts your bubble. Get it? Point one, bubble. It just bursts it, because you realize that like, oh, I did this in too much time, now I have to rush, if you're just like zoned out, you have your little plan, it's vague, but you will do it, it's just 3 things instead of 5,000, it's less discouraging, and again, it helps you zone in and stay in your bubble. Point number 4, for those of you who know me, you're probably really sick of hearing this, but I cannot stress it enough. My next point is, when you want to study for long periods of time, definitely 1000% include active reading somewhere in there. Active reading for me really, like, I don't know why, I zone in and I don't give up until I finish. Active reading is kind of like, it engages you, okay? So you're not just there like, see how boring that is? Even acting it out, I'm bored and I want to go to sleep and I don't want to, I'm just like, I'm restless. But when you engage it, you feel like you're in movement. You feel like you're doing something. And people are very driven, and we're very like, we like accomplishing things, we like finishing things. So make yourself be able to finish something. Because like I said, when you read, yeah, you finish reading the chapter, but do you really know it? What's the proof that you've read it? There's no proof that you read it other than you turned the pages, but that doesn't really prove anything. Now, proof that I read the material is the 5,000 pages of active reading that I'm gonna recycle after. So I have proof that, look, I worked, it's done, I deserve a break. And for some reason, I don't know if you've tried this yet, but try it. When I active read, nothing can bother me. Like, I am so in it to win it, man. It's insane. And finally, my last point is kind of, I feel a bit of a, I don't know, it may work for some people, it may not. But personally, I feel like when you're binge studying, or when you're trying to focus for a very long time, I feel like silence is the enemy. Why? Because, think about it. When you're kind of like, you know, there and you want everything to be quiet and you're just like focused, any little noise can burst your bubble. Any noise, even the cars passing in front of my room would just like it grabs your attention because it's too quiet. Like, when it's too quiet, you can't help it. Like, I hear my parents talk and I'm just like you can't help it. It's human nature. Like, we're drawn to like, well, what's happening? And even more so when you're trying to study, because let's face it, any distraction is a good distraction, right? So in order to avoid that, what I suggest you do is you play either really like soft music in the background, but not like, you know, Drake or like something that you like, because then you're just gonna be like, online blink, you know, it won't really, you know. By music, I mean kind of like elevator music, but it's just to create a vague, constant noise in the background. So then, even if you hear a noise, your brain's gonna assume like it's part of the song, and you won't get distracted. And also, it makes it more pleasurable, I find, when you study and you're just like relaxing in the mood. But I have to say, when I was younger and I did hardcore like calculus and math, I listened to music the whole time I did my problems, and it was genius to me. So if you're studying math while you're doing the problems, so they're not boring, just like listen to your favorite song, lyrics, whatever, sing along, just like na 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 2 plus 2, na da da da, na 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 2 plus 2. It's the medication. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. That being said, I should probably stop talking now before I lose my voice completely, and I'm kind of burning up, so I'm gonna take an Advil and call it a day. Actually, I have to study for like the next 3-4 hours because I have an exam tomorrow, so good luck to me. Good luck to you. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. I promise I'm back, even though my voice isn't back. I'm back with the videos. Don't worry, I got you. And thank you so much for your patience, and I'm really sorry again for not posting for so long. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see. I will definitely see you in my next video. Bye guys, good luck on your finals!